Okay, so yes, our kids are depressed. Now, what do we do about it? Take a break. Like, literally, stop anything and everything that's not an absolute fucking requirement in y'all's lives. Like, give them a fucking rest. And if you see in a couple of days that they do so much fucking better when you put them back into the system and they get stressed out again, take that as your answer. If that's the source of the problem, don't do that. It's a pretty good indicator that something needs to fucking change. Pare down your activities. Like, seriously, let your kids be your kids. Let kids be kids. Don't write them about homework. Don't write them about practice. Don't write them about all kinds of shit. Let them be kids. Diet, man. Clean up the foods in your house. It's not a completely foolproof way of doing it because, I've got a 16-year-old son. He goes to Walmart. He goes, and does his own grocery shopping after he gets his paycheck. But in my house, I am slowly but surely eliminating anything that has all of the chemicals and the preservatives. I've gone over to using flour from Europe, as well as yeast, so that I don't end up with the glyphosate and all that bullshit. Eliminate food dyes. I know it's not fun. It's not fun to do. And I'll give you a quick, I've already mentioned it before, the Yuka app, Y-U-K-A, Yuka. I have been warned that they do advertising. So like if you scan something and it's a really bad something, they'll give you a suggested something down below. And I've been told that those are, like paid for by ads, which I don't care as long as they're giving me a better option for me, like they're advertising other crap, well then I have a problem with that. But as long as it's good for me, as long as it's telling me that this option is a better option because it's better for me. Add a good probiotic that has Bifidobacterium. I don't know how the fuck you say that. Bifidobacterium. Studies reported findings on the Bifidobacteria, a gram-positive anaerobic bacteria that is one of the major genera that reside in our GI tract, are believed to exert positive health benefits among the first microbes to colonize the infant GI tract. Clean water. Oh my gosh, you guys, you've got to have a freaking water purification system of some sort that takes the fluoride and the chlorine out of your water. You have to have that. That is like huge. Moving on, parasite cleanse. There are natural ways to do this. Parasites create a film, like a mucosal lining in your body. So sometimes it has a hard time, like if you're gonna use diatomaceous earth or like a Paragard, which is a wormwood based, sometimes you're going to need to get some sort of we use a product called BioX at the clinic, but what it does is it pokes holes in that mucosal lining so that your Paragard or your diatomaceous earth or your Para 1, Para 2 parasite treatment supplements can get through there. Or of course, ivermectin. Ivermectin, the reason it worked for COVID was because, wow, it's a mushroom-based, the natural-based medication. Detox your heavy metals. There's a product, there's a mineral called zeolite. It comes from volcanic rocks that does amazing things. It actually is one of the few things that will cross the blood-brain barrier to help pull things, heavy metals from your brain. Then you've got foods that detox, that would be things like cilantro, spirulina, wild blueberries, barley grass in the powder, or celery juice. Meditation. Guys, meditation is amazing for our mental health. 10 minutes a day will change your fucking life. 3 minutes a day will change your fucking mood. I mean, it's just crazy. So there's a show on Netflix called Headspace, A Guide to Meditation. Shows you through these beautiful CGI little cartoons what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how to do it. And it walks you through meditations. There's like 8 episodes. Sit down with your kids and watch it together, because I guarantee you could use these little tips and trips as well. Morning meditation. If you can bring yourselves to, sit down for even 5 minutes first thing in the morning when you wake up, and do like a positive or gratitude meditation. First fucking thing in the morning. Go to YouTube. 5-minute morning positive gratitude meditation. Whatever. And everybody sit down and do that. You will see that your entire family dynamic changes. Your life is so much more positive and so much more just joy, just more joyous. Reiki or energy healing. Reiki is amazing, you guys. Seriously, this will help your kids so much. Next on my list of things to do is to get out in nature. Run, hike, explore, hug trees, be outside. Be outside. I'm gonna go woo. Grounding to the earth with intention. Literally go hug a tree. Bare feet, bare earth. Feet on the grass, feet on dirt. Hug a tree. Forehead to the tree. That's your third eye, by the way. Go hug a tree. Set the intention that you want to release the negative ions and free radicals in your body back into Mother Earth with love. Crystals. One of my favorite things to talk about. Crystals. Shungite. Shungite is a crystal that absorbs EMFs. Okay? You can get it in a bracelet. They have little tabs that you can put on your phone. I have these little fuckers like sitting everywhere between me and where, the Wi-Fi and all that stuff. Rose quartz brings in love. Okay? So to fight depression, what do you need? You need love. So rose quartz. Carnelian. Ooh, I didn't grab a piece of carnelian. I have some, but I didn't grab it. Carnelian is an orange stone, dispels negativity. Smoky quartz soothes fear and anxiety and has been shown to dispel suicidal thoughts. Lepidolite. I've never been able to say this one right. Lepidolite. It's a blue stone. I don't have one. Dissipates depression and promotes grounding. Jasper is known to be good for anxiety. These are 3 different versions, 3 different kinds. That's a bumblebee jasper. I don't remember what kind that was. And then this is a piece I picked up in Sedona and tumbled myself. Obsidian, to dispel emotional negativity Angel Aura. Quartz to help with loneliness. Malachite, I didn't grab it, it's green stone to help release past traumas. Clear quartz. Clear quartz is used to transform all kinds of negative energy. When paired with other crystals, it amplifies the other healing power. So you've got the healing power, the love of rose quartz, and then you put it with crystal quartz and it just like amplifies, right? It becomes a great big amplifier. Tiger's eye, I didn't grab all of these. Tiger's eye is to release anxiety, self-doubt, and insecurity. Mushrooms for mental health. Cordyceps have been shown repeatedly to have huge impacts and improvements on your cognitive function and alleviating the symptoms of depression and anxiety, as well as psilocybin mushrooms. So microdosing on psilocybin mushrooms. In one study, participants showed drastic improvements in 1 week. I missed a word. All participants on psilocybin mushrooms, microdosing. They're from the earth. They're amazing, health-wise. Literally regrow synapses in your brain. Literally. Watch Fabulous Fungi on, I don't know if it was on Prime or Netflix, it's on one of them. Anyway, gut health. Turkey tail, reishi mushrooms, lion's mane mushrooms, and chaga mushrooms are all extremely good for your gut health. Spontaneous and planned fun. Don't be so stuck in your routine that you have to do, nope, today is Tuesday, it's the bathroom cleaning day. Be spontaneous and allow your kids to understand that, oh, we can switch things up and do something fun every once in a while. And then plan fun, right? So we're not talking just, every once in a while. Y'all put on the calendar outings, activities, things where everybody goes and does something good. There are some guided imagery practices, like if you could sit down with your kids, and a meditation would be perfect, like way to think of it, like a guided meditation. But like if you're sitting with your kid and you'd be like, imagine we're walking on a beach. Can you feel the sand in your toes? Do you feel the water splashing up against your feet? Do you feel, oh, it just got up on your leg? Do you feel that? It's cold. Just like go through and you guys create a story. Just like allow your brain to go somewhere else. Guided imagery. Journaling. Oh my gosh, journaling is amazing. And I'm not talking about like, dear diary, I met the greatest boy today. I'm talking like sitting down and being honest with what you got going on, what's going on through your head, what you're hearing, what you want. Journaling is the perfect place to create, and manifest the future that you want. Journaling allows you to get out what's bothering you, right? So like, it's amazingly therapeutic to write out what's wrong with you and what you got going on, what's banging around in your head, why you're pissed off. Just write it out. Just get it out. Just get it out. Then, like I said, journaling also allows us to bring in what we want. So dream and write it down. I am so excited for my new blah, 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 blah. Write it out. Manifest it. Gratitude and appreciation practices. Gratitude is 100% the absolute best cure for any emotional turmoil, period. Whether it be depression, anxiety, blah, 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 anger. Gratitude is the way to cure that, right? So get in the habit of reciting 3 things that you're grateful for every night before you go to bed. Or, like, personally, in my journal, so I have a journal. It's right here. Look, anybody who's noticed, I have moved on to a new one. In the back of my journal, and I start from the back going forward, I put the things I'm grateful for. So forward, this is where I'm working through shit, and I'm building shit, and I'm creating and manifesting and all of that. From the back forward, that's where I'm happy and grateful and showing my gratitude. I will share gratitude for things that are just like people would think are silly, like a beautifully, freshly paved road. It's been in my journal several times, like on a road trip when I would hit just this wonderful new piece of road and it'd be like, oh, that's so nice. Show gratitude. Show gratitude. It fucking matters. Muscle relaxation techniques are like yoga. So you can, again, go on YouTube and listen to like a sleep talk down meditation is what comes to mind. But I know that they have muscle relaxation things as well, where they literally will talk, okay, relax the top of your head, relax your forehead, relax your eyes, relax your eyeballs, relax your nose, relax your side, and it relax your ears. And they'll walk you through relaxing everything. Or yoga. Yoga is another thing that helps you move your body and get things going. This is one that I saw that I thought was pretty cool in a little outside of the box way. Pay it forward. Take your kids and show them how to pay things forward. Take the initiative to do something kind for someone else, because doing something kind for someone else feels good to us. Music allows us to move, which moves energy, which if you put on, like your favorite music and you dance stuff and you get up and you move and you go and you dance, it's very, very therapeutic. 440 hertz is bad. 432 hertz is good. Hugs. Hugs are scientifically proven to release dopamine, which is one of the feel-good brain juices. So literally, a fucking hug will help with depression. Playing with animals helps with depression. Brain power activities helps with depression, meaning things like counting backward by threes from 100, or Sudoku, or Sudoku, I don't know how to say it, or crossword puzzles. Those all help, like basically getting your brain to think and cross that left right helps balance things out. Take a long hot bath. Personally, I'd say take a mineral mud bath so that you can like get some extra good juju out of it, but that's just me. Sleep. Did you know your tweens need between 9 and 12 hours of sleep every night? And your older teens need 8 to 10 hours of sleep every night? Then lastly, watch what you and your children are ingesting through your environment. That includes movies, that includes music, that includes games, that includes your decorations, that includes the verbiage coming out of your mouths. It includes everything around you. What's the subject matter? What's the verbiage? How are they talking? My kids used to love that show. Oh gosh. I don't know. There was a show my kids used to love. And one of the characters in that show was fucking obnoxious. She was rude. She was insulting. And, you know, we're talking like little teenage kids, preteen. Toria, she was just horrible. And like every time my kids would be watching this show, if that particular girl came on, I was like immediately annoyed. And it wasn't until later when I started learning about this stuff, I'm like, oh, that makes sense, because I don't really allow or tolerate that kind of attitude and bullshit in my house, right? So for it to be coming through the TV and for me to be able to see so very clearly how it affected my mood. Victorious, that was a show. Victorious, that was the show. Subject matter, the message, right? So what's the message of what they're telling you in such and such movie? The game, right? I mean, seriously, there are fucking people who have made millions of dollars off of a game about stealing cars and killing people. Grand Theft Auto. Well, that's got to be good for our children's psyche. The tone of any of these things, you know, like again, back to that, the energy that it's putting out, and then the ominous background music, right? I mean, our minds have no idea that when we're watching something on the TV, that it's not happening in front of us. And so all of these things that we're putting into our heads or into our atmosphere are affecting us. Remember that fight or flight mode we were talking about earlier? Yeah, you watch a scary movie, fight or flight mode hits. Yeah, activities, so your sports, dance clubs, all of that stuff. The people that you're putting your kids in front of, you know, like the teachers or the other students or all that stuff. I mean, so we're again creating an environment or thrusting our children into an environment. Pay attention to who they're on a team with. You know what? They don't have to be on that team. When my daughter was playing soccer, there was this little girl that liked to kick her at like every fucking game from her own team. Yeah. Today, I would have gone over and, first of all, smacked that child. Actually, I wouldn't, because I would not have made my daughter tolerate that. I was in the mindset of, oh my God, we signed up for this team. We got to be there. I am now in the mindset of, my child is first and fucking foremost. That fucking team does not matter. My child matters. Just saying. Here's another rabbit hole for you. Research the orphan mindset. Like Disney orphan mindset, all kinds of movies, all kinds of different things. The orphan mindset I'll just let you do that. And then while you're on that rabbit hole, go ahead and look up the orphan trains that ran between 1854 and 1929. and who ran them and what their objective was, and how the Disney movies and the orphan mindset being perpetuated now all collates together. So then my last thing that I'm going to say as far as like advice, things that we can do to help our children in their depression, is electronics. All of the energy going through everything all the time, it's going through us all the time. It's affecting us all the time. We are energy. You put more energy with our energy, and it's gonna affect things. Stop using the microwave. I mean, like literally, the microwave kills your food. The microwave kills your water. The microwave literally changes the cell structure of what you put into it. And when it comes out, it is no longer viable for your body to digest. Microwaves are proven to be endocrine disruptors and affects the body's reproductive system. Well, yeah. Endocrine, remember? Hormones. Yeah. Hormones jacked up. Depression. Yeah. Unplug your electronics to reduce unnecessary EMFs, right? So you are literally going to have EMFs coming off of every outlet and every switch in the entire house. And you are then going to have energy and EMFs coming off of the TV that's plugged in or the lamp that's plugged in. That is not even being used. This lamp over here has a LED light that has that works on my phone, right? So I have an app that plugged in means that EMF from that wireless functionality is going all the time. It's going. So I don't know how much I'm putting off on that lamp. This is all stuff that I have yet to go down that rabbit hole to fix. I've just identified things, and I unplug shit. I don't, but there's a lot more that I still need to do myself. Plug in. Wireless, everything pings through the air, right? Again, so plug in shit. Plug in your router. Plug in your computer. Plug in as much as you possibly can. Plug in your earbuds. Limit or revisit your wireless electronics. Children absorb so many more of the EMFs than adults do. Like for instance, cell phones. When you put a cell phone or AirPods into a kid's head, they absorb, it was something like 20 times more. Because their brain, the bone density is not there yet. So when they put a phone up to their ear or they put earpods in, the radiation that they're getting off of those, which by the way, AirPods, so like cellular damage starts at 0.5. AirPods test at 20 and above. So you're taking something that's putting out 40 times what is deemed safe or where damage starts and putting them in your head, and you think that's a good idea. Cell phones, tablets, wired your wired headphones. So like instead of the AirPods, the wired ones test at 0.2 to 0.3. 0.5 is where damage starts. AirPods. An Oculus with the battery removed from the Oculus tests at 1.4. Remember, 0.5 is where damage starts. and the Oculus with the battery removed, like, so no fucking power, comes to 1.4. I mean, there's obviously got to be some power in there. There's something that they're signaling that they're powering and whatever. Okay, wireless headphones, keyboards, gaming systems, all of that stuff. Wireless LED lights, all of it affects us. So, limit or eliminate. And then the very last piece of advice on how to alleviate depression. Swim in salt water. Really, seriously, there is something about salt water. Salt water, salt water, salt water. It helps balance us. Anyway, it's a lot of fucking information. I get it. If you're still here, thank you. All right, I love you guys. Go be grateful for something. Bye.